What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the 5 guns every gun owner should have. So let's jump into it. So I wanted to talk about the 5 types of guns that every gun owner should have, in my opinion. I'm not going to go into brands or calibers for some of them, other than the first one. And the first one that I think every gun owner should own is a 22. This is just a Ruger 1022 semi-automatic. Whether it's a bolt action or a semi-automatic, I think every gun owner should have a 22 for target shooting, learning how to shoot. It's great for kids learning how to shoot. Ammo's cheap. If you have kids that are learning how to shoot and stuff like that, 22 is a good choice. For that, I would recommend a bolt action or a lever gun. A single shot 22 is going to save you a lot of ammo compared to something like this, like a 1022 that's a semi-auto. When kids get a hold of these, they tend to pull that trigger pretty quick and you burn through quite a bit of ammo. So learning, I would suggest a lever action or a bolt action. For learning how to shoot, yeah, a little bit later on, maybe get a semi-auto because these things are fun as hell. And one of the best 22 platforms, in my opinion, that you can have is a Ruger 1022. Parts are widely available for them if you want to do a few upgrades or anything like that. Plus they're really fun to shoot. Second type of gun I think every gun owner should own is a small subcompact concealable gun for concealed carry. So something like this P365 or a Hellcat Pro, something small enough that you can concealed carry for personal protection, that you can carry when you're out and about. Caliber would be up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. But something that you can conceal, take out, so in case anything happens, I guess it depends on what state you live in, what you can concealed carry, or if you can, but something small enough that you're comfortable concealing. The third gun every gun owner should have, I think, is a full-size striker-fired handgun. Something similar, Glock 45, or like a Walther PDP. Something that is reliable, that you can have as a bedside gun. Something for home defense, for those bumps in the nights, or a home intruder or something like that. Another thing to consider with the concealed carry gun or your bedside gun is how you set it up. Now, a lot of people aren't into accessorizing their guns or whatever, like some of us, but a gun like that, whether it's concealed carry or your bedside gun, I would suggest you outfit it accordingly, because you don't know when you're going to have to use it. You don't know if it's going to be dark, you don't know if it's going to be in daylight, you don't know what the situation is. So all my guns that I use for those purposes, I outfit with a light in case it's nighttime, night sights, and I also like the red dots. Now, if you're not up on the red dots, you're not comfortable shooting with them, then obviously don't go with those. But I think a light is imperative on any gun that you carry for your protection, so you can see what you're shooting if you ever have to use it. Another type of gun that I think every gun owner should own is an AR-15. Now, it doesn't have to be a full-on rifle like this one. This one's an 18-inch AR-15. You can do an AR pistol, something similar to this. Depends how you want to use it or what your intention is. For home defense, you can't beat an AR pistol. They're light, easy to maneuver, easy to store under your bed or in a bedside safe, or however you want to keep it safe from the kids and stuff like that. They're one of the most effective, easy to shoot guns for home defense or target shooting. Same with all these. All these you can go out and blink with, have a nice day out on the range, stuff like that. But an AR-15 is imperative. It packs enough punch to do the job for home defense or small game hunting, depending on what caliber you choose. But an AR-15, I think everybody should own. So depending on how you want to set up your AR-15, whether it's a pistol or rifle, is going to depend on you. If you're going to use it only for home defense, I think a pistol is a great option. Now, a longer AR-15 similar to this one might not be the most versatile for home defense, going around corners, you know, in the middle of the night. That's a pretty tall gun for using it in that situation. Yeah, if this is what I had, I would definitely use it. Out of all these guns, whatever guns you choose, I suggest that you choose guns that are versatile enough that you can go out to the range and use them and practice and get proficient at them. And also, they suit you for the intended purpose, whether it's home defense or whatever it is. So if a pistol is more comfortable for you, go with an AR pistol. If a AR rifle is what is more comfortable for you, then go for a rifle. That's totally personal preference. It all depends on you and your outlook on things. Some people are like, I just want one handgun, a bedside gun, and that's it. I can protect myself with that. I can concealed carry it. It does everything I need, and that's all I want. But I think different guns suit different purposes. If you don't have the means to store an AR-15 safely, or the space or anything like that, keep it out of reach of kids and stuff like that under your bed or in a bedside safe, then go with a handgun that you can buy a nightstand safe that's relatively cheap to keep a handgun in, that's locked up, you know, out of sight, out of mind of kids and stuff like that, yet it's still easy to get to, and that might be all you need. Now the fifth gun that every gun owner should own, I went back and forth with this between a shotgun or kind of a longer range bolt gun. Now I went back and forth with this because, you know, I have a couple shotguns, I have a few bolt guns, but in my mind I was thinking, what would I be comfortable, or what would my wife be comfortable shooting in certain situations. Like I've got this kind of short barreled pistol pump action shotgun that there's no way in hell I would want my wife shooting this in the house. Like even me shooting this, it's a little harder to control. I tried to pick guns that I could see me using, my wife using, my kids using in self-defense, home invasion type scenarios, target shooting, or kind of a Red Dawn scenario. So the last one I picked is a kind of a longer range bolt gun. When I got started, the 5 guns that I wanted were something similar to this. I wanted a long range bolt gun in case the shit hit the fan and you've got to go hide out in the mountains, or there's riots in your neighborhood or coming down the street and you have to protect your family from a little bit longer distance. I can go kill a deer with this and feed my family if there's no food around, versus an AR pistol that, you know, this is a little more practical for something like that. These are the 5 guns that I would want. A small concealed carry pistol that I can hide easily, an AR style rifle that I can use for multiple things, whether it's home defense or small game hunting, a full-size striker fired pistol that's easy to shoot, easily accessible, that is comfortable and you're proficient with for, you know, bumps of the night, bedside gun, and a 22 for teaching your kids how to shoot, teaching them gun safety. That ammo is not too expensive, so they can get proficient and get comfortable shooting. And then also a bolt gun that if you needed to go hunting for food for your family or defend a neighborhood or a cabin or something like that from a target that's coming in. Now, some people will say a shotgun is more important than a long-range bolt gun, and that's perfectly fine. Everybody has their own opinion. On that same note, there is nobody in the world that doesn't recognize that sound. So if you have a home invasion, that sound, pumping a shotgun, might be enough just to scare off the person that's breaking into your house. And you don't have to be extremely accurate in a home defense situation with a shotgun. I would pick this up for home defense, and that would be perfectly fine, but I don't think my wife would be comfortable with that. So that's totally up to you. All this is totally subjective to your views and what you think you need in your situation. But these are just the top 5 guns that I think every gun owner should own. But I want to know your opinion. What do you guys think the top 5 guns every gun owner should own should be? Leave it down in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll check you guys on the next one.